What's going on, YouTube? It's TheBaldMarksman back in the building. I got a little stubble, so ain't smooth today, but it's cool because what we're going to be focusing on is the new pickup that I showed you guys earlier in one of my videos, the XP Pro from Fusion Firearms. So as we already know, this is my first 2011 pistol. Has been a great experience so far. A lot of the issues and obstacles that I've been facing have been user error, and I love it because it allows me to have that opportunity to grow and learn about this type of pistol and not just focus on a striker fire pistol, right? So just to go through a review, we're looking at about 500 rounds of the pistol right now. I haven't cleaned it, haven't lubed it, still. Once I took it out the box, I've been shooting it, right? So that has been a great experience, and I haven't had any major issues, no failures to feed, no failure to eject. A lot of the obstacles and issues that I've encountered was the going into battery, right? And some issues with the slide lock. And some issues with the magazine. But we'll go through that later in the video. Just to break down and review my current build for the pistol. So as you see, the first thing that I did with the pistol was add on the handle it grips. So this is their Pro Series. It's like a combination of that sandpaper, but also the rubber grip. It's aggressive enough where it enhanced the grip, so now the pistol doesn't slip out of my hand and doesn't move while I'm shooting. I was having that because the grip originally was very smooth to my liking. Some people like it, but to me, I like aggressive stippling. I just feel like I can get a really good grasp on a gun when it has aggressive stippling. So I wanted to create that aggressiveness with the grips. But I know Fusion Firearms is going to be coming out with some updated grips, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they come out with. Hopefully they're more aggressive. Excuse me. So that's the first update that I did, and as you see up top, the second update is going to be the Cyelee Ghost SRO optic, right? And man, is this thing beautiful. So they have two different SRO style. I believe they have the Ghost and the Bear. The Bear is massive. I didn't want anything too drastic on top. I've read about 2011s having that failure to eject because the SRO will appear to be, extended over the ejector. But as you can see, it's pretty flush. It's slightly over, but I haven't had any issues, any ejection issues with the gun. Sorry for flashing. I haven't had any issues with the gun. It's been smooth. Cyelee has done justice. As you may see on some of my older videos, I have a bunch of Cyelee optics, and I absolutely love their optics. I originally was a Hollow Sun person, right? And I still use their optics, but I wanted something that was a little bit beginner friendly, a little bit budget friendly, and Cyelee stood out the most, and I just kept going with them. So I haven't had any issues, nothing but positivity and positive reviews on my part with Cyelee optics. So I decided to get my first SRO optic because of the 2011. And I was like, man, that thing is gonna look badass, And yeah, it looks dope. I love it, man. The grips, the optic, the gun has been flawless. Again, the pistol does come with two Glock style magazines. I went ahead and purchased multiple Glock 17 mags. As you can see, I have a Ruger RXM that I'm waiting on Ruger and Magpul to release their full-size grips so that I can take advantage of the Glock 17 mags. But it worked out perfectly because now I can use the Glock 17 mags for this and the Ruger. I also have some Glock 17 style P mags. I'll be doing a video on the P mags to see how they shoot. I've only tried out the official Glock 17 mags in the pistol. So I know for sure that the Glock 17 mags works flawless with this gun. to review what happened in my past video where I was having issues with the magazines flush dropping flush, I don't know, dropping smoothly from the gun, right? What I'm trying to say is I fixed that issue. Okay, so YouTube, gun is clear. Again, nothing in the gun, nothing in the bottom, nothing in the magazine. No issues. So that wasn't happening before in the first video that you may see, and I'll link it up here. So that wasn't happening in the first video. That was because when I first got the gun, I wanted to see the grips and see if they were like how it looked with it being removed from the gun. So I got a little curious because it was my first 2011, so I was just like, let me try things out. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna figure it out, and if something happens, I'll fix it, whatever the case is. Cool. So I did that. Inside, there's a crusher, and the crusher needs to be realigned once you put it back in, right? Well, I didn't realign it, and I didn't realize that until after that video. And somebody at the range was like, is this something with the screw? Because we saw that the magazine kept getting, you know, bite marks on, like, in this groove here. So something was like hitting it. So when I looked inside, I saw that one side was flush and one side wasn't. So I just fixed the crusher that was inside the grip module. All done, all clear. That's good to go. So the gun releases the mag again. No issues. And here's the P mag. No issues. So got that squared out the way. So you get the 2 magazines that come with the gun. Again, I think you should just invest in some Glock 17s, some Glock 17 style official mags. If you already have a Glock 17 or Glock 17 mags, then you're pretty much good to go with that department. The pistol also does come with some optic plates. So this is their official optic plate. It is metal, and you have the Shield RMSC, and then you have the RMR SRO optic, right? Plate, and that's what is mounted here. And you still get the code witnessing as well, so you still get the rear sights, and it does code witness well with the front sight as well. So that's a good look, and I'll show you here. Okay, so with this being my first 2011, this is the first time that I have personally dealt with a gun with a safety. So that's also been a learning curve for me. But I must say that engaging and disengaging the safety has been flawless. The safety is ambidextrous, so you're able to disengage and engage on both sides. The slide lock is only going to be on the left side, but I believe you can switch it to the right side for any lefty shooters as well. The gun shoots flawless. I must say that this gun is extremely forgiving, and I've had a ton of fun shooting this gun. The slide is smooth. So this is just one finger, barely any effort, smooth like butter. The trigger is amazing. So again, YouTube, gun is clear. So I let somebody shoot this and they thought I had a force reset trigger on this pistol. This pistol is, watch. So you have a little bit of take up and, excuse me, sorry. See, I'm still getting used to it. Forgot, you got the grip safety, right? So not only do you have the safety switch here, but you also have the grip safety. Okay, so you have the take up, a little wall, and engage. And watch how this reset. Look at this reset. That's it. And it's back. One more time. When you are shooting this thing goes. Now, I don't have anything to compare this to, but this pistol is fast, and you want to go fast with it. That's the best part, right? It allows you to go fast, and it supports that. I've said it in a couple of videos, and just to myself when I'm shooting the gun. I always have a smile on my face, but this gun is super, super, super forgiving. And I mean, when you're shooting fast, this thing is not bouncing around. It doesn't want to move. It just wants to stay straight. The all metal design of this adds that extra weight, so you don't feel like you're gonna lose control of the gun. It sits very well, even with having a higher grip. I don't have any issues with the slide lock. I haven't had any issues with the slide lock, and I know Fusion Firearm does make a shortened slide lock for those that may have that issue, so that's a good solution to that. But I haven't had any issues. Haven't had any issues with the magazine release getting in the way. My only issue that I have as a shooter is I ride the slide on this gun. I forget that this isn't the same format. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it's the lower bore axis, but that slide is like super close. Like you can see, like, think how big this slide is, right? And then this is where my finger goes. And sometimes when I'm grabbing the gun, you know, my thumb will be like all up in here, right? And with the handle it grips, this helps me to remember where to place my thumb. But sometimes I get like super high, and you can see like this is just normal grip. I want to go up here, and I'm holding onto that slide, holding. So when I try to get this gun into battery again, or if I'm reloading, whatever the case is, yeah, sometimes it fails to go into battery, but that's my fault, not the gun's fault, totally my fault. So practice for me. I'll fix that. I'll get used to the grip, and I'll get used to handling this gun as well. Man, I don't know what else to say. I think if you are looking for a entry point or a fun shooter, but an entry point 2011, I like I said, I don't have anything else to compare to, so I'm not. It kind of sounds like I'm biased to this right now, but I feel like if this gun was not it, I would just say like it doesn't seem like it's worth it. But the XP Pro has been a phenomenal experience so far. It actually, every time I take this in a range, is actually it excites me. Just talking about it, it just makes me happy because the way this gun shoots is just flawless, smooth. One of my fastest shooting pistols that I have. I think that's kind of obvious, right? It being a 2011, I guess. I don't know, but man, I just enjoy this. And when I have others that shoot this as well, like they are blown away. And some of these individuals have staccatos or the Springfield Prodigy, and they are blown away. So that, hopefully that says a lot. I myself, I enjoy this pistol. I think if you have the ability to get one, do it. They are coming out with, the word on the street is that they're coming out with a lot of accessories, and you know, the aftermarket is going to be booming with this, booming for this pistol. They already have the ported barrel that you can buy straight from Fusion Firearms. Like I said, they're coming out with some grips as well. So if you have the ability to get one now before it becomes something major in the future, I say just do it. I don't think you will be disappointed. I think you will actually be thankful for the recommendation. And yeah, Fusion Firearms, you guys are doing your thing out there. So looking forward to seeing what's new. And yeah, I also was able to shoot the XF Pro, which is their striker fire. And let me tell you something. That pistol is something else. It's also another all metal, but it's a striker fire pistol, and that thing shoots great. I wouldn't even compare it to a Glock or any Glock clone because of the all metal aspect of it. But if you have an opportunity, check it out. If you know somebody that has either the XP or the XF, or try out the Fusion firearm guns. I think you will be very delighted to shoot and have this experience. Yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this review and a closer look at the Fusion Firearms XP Pro. We'll see you at the range. I'm gonna continue running some more ammo through this. 115. I got some 77 grains. I got some 124, maybe some 147s. Self-defense training ammo. I'm gonna try to run as much as I can through this. I'm gonna try to get it to about 1,000 rounds before I clean this, if it can last that long. But I'll keep you all updated. Excuse me. I still haven't, like I said, still haven't cleaned it. I don't really feel a need to. It's not grimy. I mean, this thing is still smooth. It still shoots well, fast. It shoots like butter. So I may name this gun Butter. Bring the butter with me. But yeah, all jokes aside, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, questions, leave them below. Stay tuned for the next video. And as always, stay smooth, stay sharp. Peace.